This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
So that's what we talk about.
And that's real.
That's real.
King of the South. Ice Cream Man. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. The last Don. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. He redefined how the record business does music business.
Speak on it.
I remember when he was signing these deals that nobody even thought was possible. I was there, had the beat.
Talk your shit,
I was
Sway.
there since day one. I saw him.
Let me hear something.
Remember he came to the Bay and just set up camp.
Woo.
And just start churning out music and artists and bong, 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 bong. I remember when they said how much he was worth. I remember.
Me too.
Before they said how much Jay or Diddy or all those guys was worth, they was saying those numbers with him first.
It's true.
Shit. In the 90s, they was saying that.
P said it first.
And he's here today to celebrate us, or celebrate with us. I remember when he started his film company, Heather B, and had the hood turned up.
Crazy.
Because he gave him inspiration and said, wait a minute, Master P is making movies. Does that mean I can make movies? Well, I can at least try to make movies on my own, create a subculture, and move millions of dollars worth of movies, DVDs, merchandising, publishing, artists, management, CEO, the one and only, legendary Master P!
Them all facts, no printer.
I could do a 30-minute intro on him.
It's true.
I ain't done yet, y'all. I'm just beginning.
You just started it.
Yeah, 20 years of Ice Cream Man. I just want to thank all the fans and then thank you, Sway. You know what I'm saying? The whole team, been nothing but love.
Yeah.
I'm here for the next generation. The next generation is inspiring me to be able to change my life, do what I need to do. And I think that anybody that come from the ghetto, come from the struggle, we don't have nothing to prove to nobody if you really live that life. And you know me, Sway. You was in the Bay when I was out there wilding out, and I was able to see something bigger. A lot of us don't get a chance to see something else. And it's just a beautiful thing. I'm a living example that we can be something.
Can be something.
You
can be, regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot when you don't have nothing and you got that environment, you make the best out of it. But when you educate yourself and you grow up, tell people now we could grow up in hip-hop. This for real. Look at us. We actually can.
We actually can.
We come a long way, and I feel like no limit to what we done, and there's no limit to the future. Watching the Straight Outta Compton movie, to be able to have my movie coming, King of the South, Ice Cream Man, and 20 years of success, 20 years of educating the hood. Tapping into technology and just being whoever you want to be. You don't have to change because the system wants you to change. I signed an 85-15 deal. A lot of artists signed a lot of bad deals. A lot of bad deals out here with no education. Think about it.
Yeah.
I was from the streets, but I went to school. I got an education. That was the difference. I was able to deal with corporate America and deal with the streets.
Wow. Where did you go to school?
I went to Merritt.
Merritt College? Yeah, I went to Merritt.
And I went to University of Houston. And I studied business communication.
Well, we got I call them. Well, we got them in common. I went to Merritt too. Coach Compton.
Coach Compton.
Yeah.
I drove Coach Compton crazy over there. You know what I'm saying? My name's still on the wall for the most part school.
Coach of what?
Basketball.
You
and
play
track.
Sway?
Go ahead, Pete. Talk to her, man.
Y'all got to imagine before this man came. This man was really out there. Because you got to imagine, for me, I lived in Richmond.
Okay.
Shout out to the Bay. I hustled in San Francisco and Oakland, but my Merritt was in Oakland.
Okay.
So when I get on 35th Ave, I got to catch that bus back to the town. You know how it is.
Yeah.
They know. You. Yeah. So we end up being homies and being friends, but this is where Sway and King Tech, come from. This ain't they ain't just been doing
No,
this.
I know that part, but I was
Pete,
more
man.
focusing on his sports legacy that he keep
Let
telling
me
us
tell y'all
about.
something. If you know Coach Compton, you was in shape and you was running.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? He was probably one of the best track coaches and basketball coaches in the.
All right.
Talk your shit.
I believe it
So,
because P
Talk your
said
shit,
it.
P.
Oh, no.
I
I ain't gonna lie,
Sway.
dog.
Yeah, I know
for
you
real.
facts. You
know
facts,
what I'm
no
saying?
printer.
Come on, Evan. Come on,
I'm just
man.
saying,
We
Sway.
was,
I
you
ain't know P knew about your track career.
P,
Yeah,
man.
you know, Coach Compton, if you could make it through that workout, you could probably make it to the pros.
Wow.
It's true. It's
I'm
real.
for real.
It's real. Yeah, he
They
had
got
that.
people go right now to Coach Compton, NBA players, to get right. That's where they at in the Bay right now,
Yeah.
getting right.
Pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you get in shape. You'll make a lot of money.
I end up taking them with me.
As a trainer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Coach Compton getting a lot of love right
Word
now, man.
Yeah.
up,
Shout out, Coach.
Coach Compton. Yo, yeah, that's all. We won't always tell everything, P.
Yeah.
So when Heather here, people here, they get
Some
surprised.
stuff we can't tell
Can't tell.
y'all.
Yeah, some
No,
things
no,
you
you
can't
ain't
tell.
supposed to tell
Unless you're
everything.
working with them people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy.
20 years is such a milestone mark for anybody in the
Yeah.
music business. I don't
Yeah.
care if you rock, pop, or whatever.
Yeah.
But especially with rap.
Yeah.
There ain't people in rap. It's a handful of folks that can say they've been out here relevant, making money for 20 years.
20 years.
And I remember when this album came out, and P put you got a lot of game from the Bay, but you gave a lot of game back. We watched you work, and everybody,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of folks was doing similar things, but it inspired a lot of. Oh shit, he came out here from
Yeah.
New Orleans, and he doing what he's doing, and and this album, I remember when Mr. Ice Cream Man came out. This was a great body of work for you, right?
Yeah, this was my first national record.
Yeah.
I put out a lot of records from the streets. I remember right before this album came out, I knew I was going to make it. I thought I was going to the penitentiary. I thought I was going to get killed. Right before this album, my goals was a little be 19. So this album surpassed what my goal. This album is 20 years old. I remember I got into it. Well, I didn't get into it. One of my homeboys got into it with somebody in a club in Oakland. And, we was from Richmond at that time, and we was outnumbered. So we went in the club. Somebody hit somebody, and I'm thinking, man, maybe it's like 2 or 3 dudes with them. It had to be about 50 dudes with them. So my homeboy hit this one dude for real. This ain't nothing but the man up above. He hit this dude. And I swear I had to get me a chair. I'm whipping somebody, which I seen an Incredible Hulk, bald head dude, big old dude. He hit my homeboy one time, knocked him out. Blah.
Wow.
I go to the car and get the thing.
Yeah.
Get the ratchet in. I came in the club, straight at him. Da-da-da. Nothing came out. Everybody ran in the club. So I'm running, I get my homeboy up, we going to the car. I'm thinking I'm going to San Quentin, it's over for me. See the guy again on the other side of the club. I run right up on him. Da-da-da. Nothing came out. Get my homeboy, we get to the car. I see him running again by the side of the car. Well, we come outside of the car, so I get out the car. Da-da-da. Nothing come out.
Wow.
What?
We get under Emeryville Bridge. I'm like, man, what's up with this thing? I hit it underneath it. Just work good. I said, I'm gonna make it. God, this must be a God. I gotta make it in this music.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, so
I had his hand on your life.
Man,
Yeah.
3
Three's a
strikes,
sacred
man.
number.
yeah,
3 times.
Yeah. And that's what I'm telling anybody that's listening and watching, man. Sometimes you gotta outthink. I tell people all the time, a good run beat a bad stand. And I wasn't thinking, and I look at my life right now, I'm thinking like, man, I wouldn't have been here. You know what I'm saying? I would have took a life, I'd have been in prison.
Wow.
And that was the turning point for me. Like, just because somebody hit your homeboy in the club, and I mean, you just took it to something that just could have ended for you.
Yeah, it could have. You wouldn't be here right now.
I wouldn't be here
celebrating this 20 years and introducing us to some of these artists you're gonna be
Man.
working with, man. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
But I want to play the track that just kind of took you to a whole nother level and catapulted your career, Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Sway in the morning, Shade 405. Sway in the morning, Shade 405, man. 20 year celebration. Ice Cream Man, 5th studio album by Master P.
What?
Yeah.
Sold a couple million. That was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light work, Sway,
You know
light
what
work.
people don't realize? It's different now because I was hitting hood to hood, trunk to trunk, everything popping my trunk, selling out the trunk of my car. So the record company didn't think that record was gonna go big because I was opening up for Tupac at the time, and NWA was hot, the Ghetto Boys, but people didn't really believe that I had a fan base like that. So I had to, I went I packed up my van and went on a 50-city tour, just every hood, passing out CDs, selling CDs.
Did you learn that or adapt that mentality from Too Short being in the Bay Area? Because Short was the first person that I heard about selling stuff out the trunk of their car.
Well, we probably was doing it at the same time because
Okay.
we was more like I owned everything. So, I owned a record store. So I was even buying their records in
okay.
Richmond, California. I was even putting their records on consignment in my store. So I really learned the game from a dude named Ant Gordon, rest in peace. That was my big homie. He put out Awesome Drake. That was the first independent album that I had ever seen somebody put out. And then, I got the game from Lil J at Rap A Lot.
Talk about that Jay Prince, man. He had a big influence on the music coming from the South.
Well, he had a big influence on me because he was the only person I knew in the South. Like when I went into the clubs, I seen Jay Prince coming there with a mink coat on and the Benz outside. I said, man, homie, what you do? He said, I sell music. I mean, like, what you rap? What you do? He said, no, I'm the boss. See, that's what I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the homie that showed me the game, and I showed the rest of the South the game. And by me being in the Bay, what was great, the Bay showed me how to put some tempo on my music. So most of the music in the South was slow. So when I came back home, I came with that game from St. Charles and E40. That was E40 Uncle St. Charles, like, cause he was independent, putting the records out to City Hall. I was able to bring that game back, saying, I'm about to show the world how to do this because I got the game from both places.
City Hall was a distribution, like, for independent. They used to distribute. They still do, probably, right? After still City Hall distribution, so you couldn't get major label distribution on that. You went to City Hall,
and we were selling more than some of the major artists. We was on every Billboard chart at that time in the Bay. In the Bay, but to go back home. So you got to imagine when I went back home with Body, the Ice Cream Man was made in the Bay in New Orleans. So I took pieces of it with K. Lou. Shout out to K. Lou from Richmond, you know what I'm saying, the OG. Then I went back home, got with KLC, and we just went crazy in the studio. And that's how that record was made, and the Body, all the rest of the records came. But I was opening up for Tupac, so don't give up on your dream. I was opening up for Tupac when when the lights was still on.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
People
saying?
still outside getting dressed. Getting high in the car before they get in. That's what you on the stage.
You saw dudes were still sweeping, and P was on stage.
And you know what? I had one fan. I tell people in Cincinnati at one show, I opened up for Tupac. I had one dude jamming. Bounce, bounce, bounce. For I said, man, I'm going to turn that one fan into a million. I don't know if homeboy was drunk or whatever. I walked through the audience and gave that man a T-shirt because that's what I was doing. I'm like, yeah, homie. And I turned that fan into, millions. Now we sold 75 million records later.
Damn.
I wanted to ask a quick question because we had Malik Yoba here the other day, and he talked about he was filming a movie, and in between scenes, he was in an advertising agency and just kind of walked around and found a meeting going on and sat in on the meeting and ended up getting like an endorsement deal from the meeting that was going on that had nothing to do with him. So I was wondering, in your career, did you ever do anything crazy like crash a meeting or just show up somewhere and be like, I can turn this into a profit?
Yeah, you know what? I done went to other people's meetings where they wanted to do a deal with them and they end up wanting to do it with me because they seen that I had the knowledge, I understand the marketing side of it, which, a lot of artists go into a room just to be an artist. And I might see it as a bigger picture. And, where we could do something else international or something like that. So I definitely went in the room thinking one way that I was just coming to say what's up or whatever. They end up, no, P, won't you do this? And I'm like, well, you got this with old boy, y'all should work that out. No, we're going to do something with him, but we want to do something bigger with you. So that was kind of uncomfortable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
Never
that's
heard from
life.
old boy again.
That's life.
Probably. But the thing about it is, coming from the ghetto, and people don't realize, so I turned down the first deal with Jimmy Iovine. I only had $500 in my pocket. So before the Ice
Jimmy
Cream
Iovine
Man,
from Interscope Records.
Yeah. So before the Ice Cream Man came out, they offered me $1 million. So he was like, I got Sugar, I got Puffy, whoop, whoop, whoop. If I have you, I got the streets. And I'm like, I looked at the contract about me going to college. It was like the Michael Jordan deal where I signed my name away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, I need this money. Me and C fought all the way back on the plane on Southwest going back home because he was like, man, take the money. We need the money. I'm like, no, man, if they offering me $1 million, how much you think I'm really worth? I got to be worth 10 or 15 or something like that. And that's where it went. So, you know, what I do now with my artists, I'm like, man, we don't have no artists no more. It's all partnership. So everybody you see in the room with me, these my partners. I get 50 cents, they get 50 cents. Like, let's do it like that. We're going to change the music industry now to where we could eat. You know, this generation should want to be able to eat the way I was able to eat off my music, not just sitting around and, I'm going to eat off of the shows, but eat off the music too.
Okay.
So then, speaking of partnerships, can you tell me what's going on with my old crush from 1996 by the name of Silk the Shocker?
Yeah.
Damn, partnerships. You put that in partners? You and Silk are partners?
No, I'm talking about him working with P.
Okay.
You know what? Silk back in the studio just made a hot record with Dej Low. She came to the studio and her and Silk just made a record, so it's a hot
That's
record.
tight.
Nice.
So, you know, you're going to be seeing a lot of Silk doing this thing. You know, like music right now, like this new song I got, The Middle Finger, that's blowing up. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but this record is blowing up because, you know, you got to be able to compete with this generation of music buys. And that's what we able to do, which a lot of people, they can't compete with. I feel like I got my swag on 100. Where I do what I need to do. Still got hands on, and you know, I mean, Juicy J, a prime example to be able to come from our era and still be relevant right now.
Yeah.
So why we can't do it in hip hop? They do it in rock. They do it in everything else. So, you know, I mean, my fan base getting younger now.
Okay,
Right?
and that's what's up. So it's mine, P. All right.
Let him know. Sway.
I always wanted to ask you this with Ice Cream Man, because in the Bay you had Drew Down and the Loonies had the Ice Cream Man song that came out in like '93 from the Explicit Game album. Was that a coincidence, or that y'all titled the songs the same?
You know, my Ice Cream Man was the whole thing. You know, was a thing about that in the Bay, and you know, I don't play Sway when it come down to that. I don't even get into that. Them man, you know, may the best man win. You know what I'm saying? My Ice Cream Man come from me trapping and running up there to the Ice Cream Man. I own my company. Ice Cream Man is a real hustler, a real boss. Yeah. You know, I ain't never had no boss. This was always me. So you should know the Ice Cream Man, what that is. And I think they know. And anybody in their hood, in their community, they figured it out. Yeah. Because whenever I came to see somebody, I come to see them. That's it. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Master P is here. We're going to take some phone calls real quick, and then I know you brought some people with. One guy you've been talking about in particular.
The Trap, Michael Jackson, Mo Roy.
Okay, we're going
Lambo, Ace B. The No Limit Boys, man, they in the building.
The No Limit Boys are in the building. Lambo over there, he turned up. Lambo stay lit, I could tell.
Yeah.
All right, look, I thought he was from the Bay, the way his energy rock.
Man, in Miami. Fresh out of Miami.
Similar.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to, you got that? We're going to play, let me see, do I want to hear No More Tears? What do we got?
I want to hear Middle Finger, man. Let them hear Middle Finger.
We're going to pull that.
You know what I'm saying? Let them hear Middle Finger. So.
We got that yet? We're coming back with that. Yeah. We celebrate. Can I get one more song in? Ice Cream from the album?
We got to celebrate the future, man. Let me tell y'all something before we move on. This is what I want to tell the world, right? So my man Phife, you know, passed. Yeah. And shout out to Phife, man. I seen the whole world cry. But when Phife was alive, ain't nobody gave him a pie. Yeah. It's like nobody cared. And you know, that's this generation. Let's give our flowers while we here. Let's respect and let's appreciate us while we here. Let's not wait till we go on to somebody to say, oh man, he was the greatest in the world. Sway, you great, homie, to be honest with you.
Thank you, bro.
I've been doing stuff, you great. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not wait, because a lot of these youngsters, they don't get it. They don't really get it. They think, how did you get here? It wouldn't be no you know, when you talk about the East Coast without a Phife and a Benita Applebung and all that stuff, you know. Now y'all go do y'all research when these people gone, man. Let's celebrate these people. Why they here? You know, because we lost a lot of fallen soldiers to the game. You know, and it's a trip to me how people, they celebrate you when you ain't here. You know, even they talk about Michael Jackson. Oh, he the baddest, he the greatest in the world, but when he was here, nobody really said
well,
that.
they was giving him hell before he passed away.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. We know we keep it 100. Even all the artists we done lost, from the Bay to New Orleans to, you know, I could go on and on and on. Now all of a sudden these people, guards or something. But when they're here, I'm just saying how we could really come together as people and help each other. Oh man, if you got enough love, I'm a hustler. You can count me out if you want to. You wasting your time because I'm gonna figure out. They call me instant grits. Put some water on. I'm gonna make some money. You know what I'm saying? So I might not be everybody's friend. But they might not like it because I've always been a loner. You can't go and say put me with some industry cat. You're gonna be like, man, Pete never was like that. It don't mean that I'm tripping. Because I know all of them end up being enemies in the end.
Yeah.
I come from the streets. I really come from this. I ain't got time for that, man, but I show everybody love. For this generation, the artists or whatever, I love them. Like, man, I want to see y'all get y'all money. You ain't got to hate on us. And man, what y'all back in the game for? We love it.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it. Let's do what we do.
Yeah.
Sway, you running the radio. You love it. We ain't got to do this.
Yeah.
Put it up, man. You see what
Master P, you great, man. You great, homie.
Great, P.
I'm good.
You good, man. You great, homie. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5.
Call them shoot.
Till you fuck niggas.
Ooh, you got Sway saying the N-word.
I'm just saying the lyrics that P wrote, man. Saying the lyrics that P wrote. Man, that's turned up. Hey, man, hey, y'all got to be in the room right now, man.
Yeah, but that's what sometimes it takes, Sway,
Yeah.
The streets is still here. Ain't nothing changed, Every good street team, you need an OG, a good OG on. I always had an OG on my side. My OG was my big homie, Big Buy. We like this. We still like this.
Yeah.
And for me to be here with my young soldiers, the No Limit Boys, Lambo, Ace B, Mo Roy, the Trap Michael Jackson. We going crazy right now,
Well,
man.
we're gonna meet Mo Roy in a second, man. Ace B came up here before last time when P was freestyling off the top.
Facts.
Yeah, and kicked the. We thought he might have wrote it because his pocket was really nice. Did he write that or was that off the top?
I never write.
I know. But it was
every song I got never been wrote. It all come from the heart. Like music gotta come from the soul. For me, I gotta go through something, see something or whatever, because I don't write. I never wrote. Like all those records y'all done heard, it's just been from me actually being out there on the streets and seeing this life and thanking the man up above that I'm still here.
Amen.
That I can see something else and we could represent these streets. Everybody that's locked up in prison, free my little brother C Murder. I mean, all my homeboys that are dead in the penitentiary. My other cousin just came home off of 20 years, I say in the song. So it's real, man, but you can't change your life. I feel like God gave us a second chance. And the team I have, from Black and Mild on the beats to Jay Slug on the beats, nobody could stop us. My homeboys at home in New Orleans, Flight Boy, Popeye, Gangster, Play Bees. I mean, I got Jug in here with me. We good, man. Jay Tweez, we good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The team's solid. Like this team is solid, and to be able to do this 20 years and have these youngsters around me, like when you talk about Ace B, Ace B come from the same project I come from, the Callio projects, and to be here with our team and everybody love this, No Limit, believe in this. Yeah. That's where the passion comes from.
Yeah, that's the
to be able to put it in the music.
We got RJ on the line from Chicago, man.
What's
we celebrating with
poppin',
Master
RJ?
P right now. RJ, what up, man?
RJ.
What's up, family? How y'all feeling today?
We chilling.
Good, man. Feeling real good. What's your question for P?
Well, first, man, I got a question for P, man, but I want to just tell P, man, you an idol, man. I didn't really get up on you until I went to Jackson State, man, back in '93.
I appreciate it.
And I'm from Chicago.
For sure.
So, man, I went to Jackson State, man. You had that shit on fire down there. I was like, God damn. But the question I had for you, man, Sway could probably elaborate a little bit better. Earlier, they was talking about the streaming. And how niggas is making like $-, negative pennies on their songs. You being the businessman that you is, tell me, what do you think about that, man? Break that down for players that's out here trying to get in the game.
Well, you have to control where you put your music at and what sites you put it on, because that's where the money. I was just talking to a guy that run from YouTube, and they know how to go get money for you. You got to have them computer geeks around you that know how to go get the money. Back in my time, we had to have a street team, people to go put up and put the stuff out, but now you got to have some real computer geeks that understand this the real money over here. And that's you can't look at now like, oh man, this guy look like a square or whatever, but he know how to go get the money from the technology. I'm just telling y'all, like, you got to get you a good team of tech people that's gonna go get the money, because if not, you're gonna get beat. You're gonna go through all these third parties. Most of these guys got 360 deals, and then you going through 5 different record companies to try to get some money.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to set up a system so you could go directly to the iTunes and the Google Pluses and stuff like that to get your money.
Yeah, we were at a dinner. This is what RJ was talking about last night. I'm a part of the New York chapter of the Recording Academy now, and Riggs from I think Riggs at Atlantic.
Is he at Atlantic?
Riggs is a music executive at A&R, and Just Blaze and this young lady by the name of Yasmin. They put together this conversation with different people from the industry and people from the academy, and one of the biggest issues was the streaming laws, the lack of, and how for every stream you get, you only getting paid. If a song streamed once, you only getting paid like 80% of a penny.
Yeah.
Per stream, you know, and so that's what he meant, that people making negative dollars. So you could get 6 million streams, you only gonna make like 500.
But that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like if you don't know the techie side of this or the technology, like why put your music up on that when you have other places that you know if I get 99 cents every time I put a record out, I'm gonna get paid 99 cents.
Yeah.
Let's put our music up on those places.
Yeah. Okay, you got that. Hey, you get that, RJ?
And then it might not even be about the streaming, RJ. It might be about getting the fans to come to this site so you can get a piece of that money.
Right.
Okay.
The memberships and stuff like that. But if you don't have a good team that understand that, if you're the one sending the people to that site, then you need to be getting the money.
There it is.
But you should be doing that a little bit later, right? Because in the beginning, you want to build your fan base, so you want to be able to give them valuable free content.
Yeah, well, you know what? They say free content, but somebody figuring out how to get money off of Facebook, how to get money off of YouTube. They know how to do it. That's what I'm saying. You need experts. A lot of people get in the business. You go hire a shoe salesman to run your music company, you're going to lose. You need an expert that understands the technology part of this. I mean, that's basically like being on the streets. You got somebody that don't know what they doing with the work, you're going to get robbed every time.
Every time. You know,
Parallels.
That's what we learned at Merritt College.
Facts.
All right, man, let's meet. Man, you got a lot of callers on the line, man. We only got so much time. So Mr. P from Canada, Trentino from Ohio, OG, Patrick from Arkansas, Scissorhands from Oklahoma. Hit up P directly on his social media, and if you mention Sway in the morning, I'm sure he'll answer your questions, right?
Yeah.
All right, so hit him up on his social media, and he'll get back to you. Who's this dude, man? Mo Roy, man. Who is this dude,
Where
man?
Mo at, man? Come over here,
Mo. Have to let him get over there, too, man, if you don't mind.
Lamb, y'all come over here, man.
Lamb, come here,
yeah,
man.
y'all come over here. Come on, y'all come over here, man.
Ace been here before, man.
Yeah.
You know. Ace is a Sway in the Morning veteran now, you know. All right. Yeah, he's OG now. Now this is the No Limit Boys right here.
No
right?
Limit Boys right here.
Okay. Yeah, Mo, go get on the mic, man. He put so much on you, man. I'm about to start going on the road.
We gonna play a song.
Yeah, we gonna play a song, but let me holler at him first, Pete.
Go ahead.
You know,
you said talk to the music. That's what you were saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, I want to find out about him. I want to find out about him, man. Where you from, man?
From Washington, D.C.
Oh, you from D.C.?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you grew up, D.C.?
Born and raised.
Born and raised?
Yeah.
What kind of music do you do? I haven't heard you yet.
I do, basically it's like, it's off of like vibes, like I smoke a lot of weed, so it's like off of like whatever situations I go through in life, like how like this period of like different scenarios I've been through in my life and how I made it out of it, and talking about my family, like me being from DC but having to like make it at work in California with no family, got 2 kids, just working, just trying to grind out just to do this music. Like I committed my 2 years, I had to stop going to school and all that just because I had to make a way for my kids before anything.
Well, where did you go to school?
I went to it was College of the Canyons.
Okay.
It was in California for football.
Have to give him some advice on the gum. Go ahead, give him some advice on the gum. Yeah, there you go.
There you go, Boo.
Oh, so you was playing football.
Yeah.
How did you meet P?
I met P. It was just like a blessing. It was like off some humbles. It was like we met over somebody saying they was gonna pick up some T-shirts, and then it was a more. It was like a funny situation.
It was crazy. It was just meant.
Yeah,
it was meant. Like one of my homeboys, Whoop, brought him through. And the dude is a star, man. You know, he was telling me, man, I won't be the trap Michael Jackson. I'm like,
trap Michael
I'm
Jackson.
like, you know,
I said we was just talking. I said I'm inspired. Like he said, what you like? What's your vibe? I said I really look up to Michael Jackson. Like I'm not no normal artist. Like I like to move when I do my shit. Like I can't just like be standing still. That's boring to me. I hate looking at rappers that just be looking like, I'm like, bro, you can't do nothing for all this shit you talking about you do in the streets. It ain't no way possible you can't move and look like you doing something for entertainment. You either here for just that purpose or you here to make a
man,
Styles
this man
show.
gonna change the game. Sway, this man gonna change the game because he entertaining. He ain't just making music.
I'm not a conversationalist, so I'm just letting you know. I'm learning this right now.
You learn on it. You at the top of the totem pole now, so we can do this together. I got to talk to him now, P, because if he gonna change the game,
I'm gonna get out the way.
I might
talk
not.
to Lambo.
Lambo could jump in. I might. Lambo, come on, man.
Lamb to talk. Lamb can talk. Lamb to talk.
Nah, man, we go.
Lamb go definitely talk.
Mo Roy, I want to talk to you because I can get this interview off because I ain't gonna see you if you're gonna change the game. You're gonna be on the road. You're gonna be hard to get to.
This shit crazy right now. You know it's gonna move this fast.
What's your family like? You said you talk about different scenarios you've been through. Like what? What was your growing up? What was your life like?
Growing up, like, all right, everybody where I'm from, everybody go to church. Everybody born in church, but that don't mean you do church shit. Yeah. Like it's like I've been around so much like people. I believe in God, like God first. Like I learned to have a relationship with God before you hear from somebody else like what they see or what they effects is because everybody's still a human. Everybody still fuck up. I see somebody telling me what I shouldn't do, but you doing the same thing. Don't think I'm young, then I don't see it. So I just like I ain't never liked the fact that they pressure a situation on what you doing so bad, but you don't know what I seen you do. Yeah. So it's like you got to reflect on yourself to make sure you correcting yourself to be the best person you could be before anything. So that's how I try to learn that. That's where me smoking come from because I've been going through so much shit, so it won't get outrageous because I'm a reaction person. I don't do too much talking, so I observe for a minute and I keep watching, and after a while, like it build up to like an anger because you don't even know that I've been soaking in a whole lot of shit, and I'm telling you I don't like this or I don't how I move, and I just say it one time. Yeah. And if you don't get it by the third time, I can't talk to you. I can't really mess with you because you ain't on my same page. It's gonna either irritate me or I'm just gonna have to remove myself. Okay. So it's just like where I came from. It's just like. Everybody was aggressors. Like everybody is a reaction.
What part of DC?
Southside, Southeast.
Southside. Okay.
So it's like everybody like just so like on them, and we get the worst drugs. Yeah. Like, we get the dumb drugs. Like and people do that shit like it's cool. Like so it's like they could flip out any moment. You ever heard it called wet? Like butt naked? The water. Yeah. Like that's everybody on that shit. So it's zombie land for real out there. Like there's nobody in the right mind at any moment. You could be talking to your cousin, and he don't know. He don't even know you his cousin no more because it's some dumb shit talking about money. Start flipping out, end up shooting you. Like dumb shit like that. Like that's why I had to get away from that because it's a lot. Like everybody not right in the brain. So it's like they don't see nothing else other than that area
in that environment. But artists like Wale or different folks from is Fat Trail from is he from DC? Yeah, Fat Trail DC Wale. Did they seeing people from your city, going out making it?
Wale, I really fuck with Wale heavy because the message that he bring across, like his message is very, very uplifting. It's like it's encouraging more than anything, like how he do it. But at the same time, he ain't come from all the way that perspective that he, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't even portray it. He ain't gonna say he did, but at the same time, he know about it. He know about it. He been in them go-go's, them areas where shit can get so real, where like baddies, people dead over go-go music. Like we been had our rave fights. Like it's like a black person rave. Yeah. But just imagine a black person mosh pit. That don't go right. Yeah. Everything is going wrong.
We got Lambo right here. So that's Mo Roy. So what's your social media?
Mo Roy.
Spell it.
03 is the number 03 ROY.
03 ROY. Hit him up, see what he about. Lambo, what's up, man?
Man, I'm all right. Hey, Sway, tell me, I look nice for TV? I just want to know.
Yeah, man, you got that No Limit Boys hoodie on, man, that authentic. You got the shades on, and you got. I'm going to tell you where you kind of went wrong.
Let me hear it.
You know where you kind of went wrong? Okay, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Come on. I'm going to tell you where you kind of went wrong.
Let me hear it.
When you rocked the Cavaliers hat, baby. Come on. You know I'm from Oakland, man. We're going to see you again, too, I'm sure.
Hold on.
Come on.
I'm going to say now, I rep, so you're going to have to deal with LeBron about this. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I love the Cavaliers.
Okay, I mean, I know Master Hoodie and whatever, and I love LeBron. I love Kyrie, all these guys. I know them personally, but,
Yeah, they cool guys.
Yeah, Warrior star. But other than that,
Yeah.
You
Well,
you lit.
I know Kanye might get mad at me, but you do know the answer, Sway.
Oh, there you go, Lambo.
You got the
Thank you.
answer,
Oh,
Sway.
thank you, Lambo.
You got the answer, Sway.
Damn, Lambo.
Been waiting
Make
all
us
his
relive
life.
that all again.
Yeah, because I know you had the answers. And I was waiting to get right here to tell Kanye you have the answers.
Well, he's not here, man.
Well, I wasn't here when he said it, so I'm telling you got the answers, Sway. So now we get into it. I'm all right now.
You
Sway.
good? You ready? You ready, Lambo?
Yeah.
Okay, because I got the questions. So I don't know about that. You got the answers. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
You got the answers.
All right. Where you from? You from Florida?
Yeah, I'm actually from Miami, man. I'm actually for a cool, sunny place, man. You know, probably where you don't.
You from Miami?
Yeah, Miami.
But not South Beach, though.
No, not South Beach, but I love it.
Okay. Yeah.
I love it. I love South Beach. I love that I was able to move over there to South Beach when I was down there. You know, I love South Beach, but I'm actually from Miami, man. It's like a little old place called Liberty City, man. And my grandmother was actually living in Brown Sub too.
Yeah.
So I mean, shout out to them, man. You know what I mean? And anybody who focused that, I mean, want to try to get him where I'm at, because I'm like a prime example. Like I'm like a testimony, man, that come out the Bible, man. And I done met this great, like, you know what I mean, this leader, man, P, man, and it's like that with me. And I'm just proud, man. I'm just happy, man, to be here, man, to be able to put my talent down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, meet incredible people like you, man. Also your co-workers, man. You know what I mean? Because it ain't all about you, Sway.
No, that really ain't.
But no. But it's a pleasure to meet them too, and just be here in the room with these guys too. Even the cameraman back there.
That's
you know?
All right.
All right.
So No Limit Boys. What's next for No Limit Boys? Ace, did you want to talk on that, man?
Yeah. Let Ace come in. That's my guy. Talk a little bit. Tell him, Ace. Talk a little bit.
What it do?
Yeah, look nice.
What's going on with No Limit Boys, man?
Man, everything, man. The grind on stop, man. We got a lot of shit coming, bro. We got a lot of shit from visuals, music, videos. We got a lot of shit coming, man.
Yeah. Like, give me an example. I don't want to guess. Tell me. This is your chance to tell me.
Right.
P will tell me.
Oh, man.
Y'all got a No Limit Boys album
we got
coming?
a No Limit Boys album coming pretty soon.
Okay.
Featuring me, Moroy, Lambo, Black, J Slugs, Master P, of course. So, man, we got some stuff coming, bro.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do, man, because we actually running overtime, but I want to hear this song. P, this the one? Yeah. To the top?
Yeah.
Get up and just go crazy.
Okay, to the top. All right.
I just gotta make sure I play it live. It can't be playing no baby.
Now, who's all on the song? Is it just you?
That's all.
Okay, man. Matter of fact, while we play it, man, why don't y'all get on the mic so y'all can, we can keep the mics on too. We could do that kind of live, like a performance situation here. All right. This is what we're going to do while they're setting up. Tracy, you have one quick story you wanted to tell that we talked about on Celebrity Wire earlier.
Yeah, because we were talking about Waka, who you know was on tour, DJ Who Kid, who's right here in Sirius, Shade 45, that's our brother. And when they made a stop in Seattle, they were celebrating 420 a couple hours early, to the point where Waka ended up going to the hospital because he overdosed on edibles. Okay. And he had all of these blunts. So I hit up Who Kid to see exactly what the hell is going on. He can't call us because he's on the plane. It's going to take him like 8 hours to get into New York. But this is what he said. He said Waka ate too many medicinal non-GMO granola bars that he baked in a cooking show earlier that day, which didn't kick in until later. While it wasn't kicking in, he was smoking up to 20 blunts in 3 hours at this event we did for some cannabis cup shit. It all came together into a super high car crash at 12:30 a.m. Weed is legal in Seattle, so we took advantage of the freedom. It's like walking in a room and all the Kardashians are naked with their pussies open and you can go in them with no condoms. Shit taken off. End quote. Who Kid? Right in my text messages. You heard it first, people.
What's wrong with Who Kid, man? Hollywood Shuffle. You can listen to that on Saturdays here on Sirius XM. Shade 45. That's our brother right there.
Yeah,
okay, we're going to end the show like this because I want to thank Alfonso Ribeiro for coming by. Make sure you check out America's Funniest Home Videos every Sunday on ABC. That's what he's doing. And so we're going to end the show. By the way, you want to have the B?
Yeah, Torey came by today as well for our political news. Shout out to Torey. Hit me up at the Happy Hour WHB on Instagram and Twitter.
Right. And also thanks to the boy Illinois who called up and he world premiered one of his tracks. And you can find me Twitter, Instagram at It's Tracy G, ITSACYG.
I'm at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram and live video and Facebook and Snapchat is Sway Calloway. Lambo, follow me. All right, that's how we going to end the show today. Congratulations to Master P. 20-year anniversary of Ice Cream Man album. So much success. He's a man who really turned his life around, and right now he's uplifting other folks' lives. And we could lead by example. And P, you're great, man. You made a good point, man. We always celebrate ourselves after we're dead and gone. But I'm gonna tell you right now, while we here and breathing, you're a great man, man. So I
appreciate it, homie.
It's true.
This the future right here, y'all.
Okay.
To the top I go. Mo Roy and Lambo. They about to go crazy.
Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Let me get out of Lambo way. Talk to him.
Cause we grindin', a nigga getting to the door, last dog around the moon, to the top that I go, to the top that I go, to the top that I go, a nigga getting to the door, to the top that I go. All these niggas beefing, but they barely see it. Had to move away from all these fucking heathen. Now I'm Michael Jackson, yeah, and Billie Jean. And don't you see the money? Yeah, it's money season. Play with mine, yeah, that's my fucking reason. More you want the Nina, make them back. More you hit them with the fucking back. Got a moon walking, yeah, Michael Jackson. Niggas funny, call him Michael Black. Oh, you talking boy, who bad? Pull up on him, make him mad, yeah. Vroom, vroom, yeah, who fast, yeah. I was skirred down the mirror. Had the bitches going down memory lane. Cause we smoking on that Mary Jane. She suck my dick and pouring champagne. Cause we grindin', a nigga getting to the door. Last dog around the moon. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. A nigga getting to the door. To the top that I go. No limit boys in them jets. In and out of LAX. On talk, on tip. Got your bitch flight landing next. All about the fucking cake. Trying to get a Kim cake. I'm trying to make that pay. I'm just trying to make my way. Look at me, shorty, don't look at me, shorty. Don't look at me like I'm doing something different. I'm just trying to get that money. You wasn't fucking with me when I was penny pitching. I know that I had to get it real red. I had to give me a check. I had to give my respect. Play with that tank, boy, you rest. Put your 10 feet deep if you wanna flex. Cause we grindin', a nigga getting to the door. Last dog around the moon. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. A nigga getting to the door. To the top that I go. Never a real big topic. Rockstar status, these niggas can't stop it. You should see me when I'm going. The bitch with me when I'm touring. You know Lambo get them excited. You know Lambo gon' have them dyking. Ooh, two bitches at the same time. That's a real nigga grind. Cause I'm grinding, a nigga getting to the door. Last dog around the moon. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. A nigga getting to the door. To the top that I go. Cause I'm grinding, a nigga getting to the door. Last dog around the moon. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. To the top that I go. A nigga getting to the door. To the top that I go.
No Limit Boys, ladies and gentlemen. Sway in the morning. Lambo. Mo Roy. Hey, Speed, what up? Master P, No Limit. Shade 4-5, to the top. That's how we doing it right now, Heather B.
I like that song, though.
And that's a great way. Hey, man, give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You got it first right here on Sway in the morning. You'll be able to find this tomorrow on Sway's Universe. You got to see how these boys move when they perform this song, all right?
Next time y'all get some hardwood floors, we can really get in there.
Okay, we'll do that.
Billie Jean is
okay, we got it, man. Gentlemen, thank you for coming by, Gentlemen P. Congratulations, man. All right, and on that note, we have nothing.
Thank you, Sway. Appreciate that,
Appreciate
man.
All good, man.
Too, bro. Thank you.
All good, man.
Appreciate
All good, man. All right. Go out and be great.
For sure.
Left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.
Kilo.